For AD Jones. Hey, I want to actually weigh in on the serpent and Adam and Eve and Garden of Eden discussion. Now, I hear a lot of people going back and forth talking about it's Adam's fault, it ain't Adam's fault, it's Eve's fault, it's the serpent's fault. That's fine. And all of y'all are correct from my perspective. Because from your perspective, that's what your energy resonates with. You know what I'm saying? But I look at the whole story from a different perspective. You see, from a God perspective, you know that you've been alive for millions of years. I ain't want to get too deep. I mean, the earth is billions of years old. So if this God created the earth, imagine how old that God is, and Satan, you know what I'm saying, the morning star, whatever you would call it. You know what I'm saying? If the earth billions of years, they got to be billions, maybe even trillions of years old. But on some real, not to get too deep, they could go in, they in the God dimension. They not held into captivity of time. They everywhere at the same time. That's why they say God is omnipresent. But let's go back to something like the Adam and Eve. Let's go back to that. Humans are relatively new compared to gods, okay? Humans on the planet with a God essence. So if you've been around for millions of years, you and Lucifer, so God and Lucifer, the God of the Bible, don't you think they just sitting back discussing like, watch this, man. I created them, now I'm going to tell them, look, out of everything to do, don't eat nothing off that tree. Now you already know you the one gave them human nature as a God. You gave them curiosity. So you already know what's going to happen. So you sitting back watching the show. Satan sitting back laughing with God, antagonizing the new people. Like, hey man, why are you even listening to dude? Why are you listening to him? He don't want you to know the truth. Now the other half of your subconscious mind is moving. You know what I'm saying? So now you got masculine and feminine energy. You got 2 levels of God energy in there. And you got the human body with food involved and a voluptuous female right there. So you got all this going on, and God ain't doing nothing but sitting back laughing with Satan when you don't see him. Like these fools in 2022 doing all this mess is still arguing over this. Still debating. What have we done? That's just from my perspective. So till next time, Philosopher AD Jones. Take it with a grain of salt.